What is up, guys? I'm back with another video, and in this video I just want to give you 5 reasons to why, if you're thinking about cutting off your hair, just do it. This video right here is for everybody, because I know everybody that has had long hair in the past, no matter how long your hair is, long or like somewhat long, you have always had that thought,
I feel like I want to cut my hair.
or you kind of think about,
What would I look like if my hair was shorter?
or you just want to cut because your hair's damaged, or you just want to do it just to do it. The first reason to why you should do it is because, one, it will stop you from procrastinating. Because I know a lot of the times people just feel like having a lot of hair on their hair just feels like extra baggage, and that it takes up a lot of time, and you just want to get rid of it, you know, because it saves you a lot more time from like washing and like doing so much deep treatment and loads of other things that I could mention, but we'd be here forever if I did. It takes a lot of stress off your shoulder. From somebody that had long hair, I'm telling you, it is stress. And the fact that my hair is getting long again, I'm dreading it again. But I just want to grow out my hair again, because why not? I just wanted to have short hair again anyway. Second reason to why you should do it, the hair is going to grow back. That's just how the human body works. You cut your hair off, it's going to grow. You cut your facial hair off, it's going to grow back again. Cut your hair off in other areas which I will not disclose.
Oh, excuse me?
It will grow back again. Okay, that's just how the human body works. Your hair is always going to grow back. So if you have really been stressing about it, just do it, because it will grow back. No matter how much time it will take to grow back, it is going to grow back whether you like it or not, unless you choose to go bald. But even if you go bald, it's still going to grow back. You just have to deal with the fact that your hair is going to grow back. So if you're really thinking about it and you're like,
but I like my hair longer,
then just go for it and give it a few months. It will grow back. That's why a lot of people nowadays are growing out their undercut. Obviously, a lot of people go to the barbers often to get their fades trimmed. They still grow out their undercut anyway, because they know their hair will grow back and they'll have to go back and trim it again if they want it trimmed. But they just grow it out because they know it's going to grow. So just cut it off, and if you want it to grow back, let it grow back, which is what I'm doing. Third reason to why you should just cut your hair off. If you know that your hair is damaged to a point where you're actually questioning, like, why isn't my hair growing normal? And your split ends are really bad to a point where you should just shave the whole thing off, then just do it. Because I'm telling you right now, this is my opinion actually, I'm telling you, this is my opinion. I think it is better for you to just restart afresh and grow your hair properly and healthy, rather than having longer hair and split ends everywhere to a point where even when your hairdresser is doing your hair, they have to complain about it. I think that is worse. In other words, just trim your hair off and just start again, because especially if your hair is unhealthy, it will allow you to make sure that you're growing your hair properly, and you'll know to avoid certain things, avoid certain products, avoid different ways to how you sort out your hair, and even how you wash it. Just any other thing that you have picked up that has damaged your hair or led your hair to damage, you'll be able to avoid that by doing a big chop. That is why you see a lot of people nowadays doing big chops, or they just cut their hair tad bit short. Sometimes trimming your hair doesn't always work, because the split ends are always going to come back. And to be honest with you, split ends are always going to be a thing, especially if you're using heat in your hair. If it's really bad, then in my opinion, I'd just say cut it off and restart. Because as I said in the last point, your hair is going to grow back. Don't worry about how fast it grows, because once again, everybody has different hair. Regardless if you're both black, you and me are both black, your hair is still different to mine. So it will grow at a different rate, but at the same time, it's still going to grow back. So it's better to just restart, in my opinion. Fourth reason to why you should just cut your hair. This is mainly from a Christian perspective, but anyone can take this. But if you feel like your hair is literally becoming an idol, and you're literally putting your hair before everything else that you do, and you don't like the way you feel about that, just get rid of it. Get rid of it. And especially as a Christian, because if you're idolizing your hair and you're putting your hair before you reading your Bible and you talking to God and you just praying, that's when it becomes sticky, because it's like you're putting your hair before God, and that's wrong, right? So you need to make sure that you sort that out ASAP. But if that is you, then my advice would be to just restart again, especially if you're trying to build a strong relationship with Christ. Fifth and final reason to why you should cut your hair. I feel like I touched upon this point already, but a lot of people do their hair and it comes in the way of their actual life to a point where some people be late for work, late for school, late for wherever they're going because they are sorting out their hair. And if you know that is an issue for you, and if you know that you have been thinking about cutting it off so you can save that time that you have been wasting, then just do it. Because I'm telling you, one, it will take so much time off your hands, and two, you'll feel more free. You won't have to worry about doing this, you won't have to worry about doing that. You won't have to worry about hairdressers, who's gonna do my hair, who's gonna this, who's gonna that. You don't have to worry about none of that. The most you have to worry about, as if you're a man and you're watching this, the most you have to worry about is going to the barbers. But as a female, if you're watching this, the most you may have to do is like do up your edges and make it look prettier, or however you want to style it. But the prime point is that it will take you a lot less time compared to you having longer hair. But that's just my opinion. These are my 5 opinions. Out of all those 5 things that I've said, if you think one of them is something that you do or one of them that you've been thinking about, then I think you should consider it. But if you have long hair, it is something that you want to sit down and think about, because it can be an emotional process when you're cutting it off. A lot of people do it out of mental health issues, which is partly the reason why I did it, and also because it can be stressful sometimes, especially if it's hard to handle. But do you sit down and think about your decision that you're going to make if you're actually going to cut it? It is something that you want to think about, because once you start clipping, you can't go back, okay? So you want to make sure you really sit down and think about it before you do anything else. I cannot stress that enough. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss another video, and also live streams, because I do live stream regularly. But if you want to keep in touch with me, follow me on my social medias. Follow me on TikTok especially, because I'm active on there, and also subscribe to the second channel. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. And God bless you all.